At Charlie, we know how important reporting is for our users, which is why we've worked really hard on our reports feature for you. We provide you with pre-made reports for your go-to needs, and you also have the capability of creating custom reports to remove reporting limitations, assist with your flexibility to report accurately on the data that you actually need, as well as save time compiling multiple spreadsheets of data. You can pull it all into one customizable report. We have this handy metrics dashboard, which gives you a high level view of your company headcount based on today, your average tenure, as well as your retention for the last 12 months. We also provide you with handy reports that you can easily pull and report on. You can manage your team's time off, whether it's our holiday usage report, which will show you holiday usage for your current holiday year up until the day you pulled this report. It will show you how many days were taken, the allowance, how many days are pending, remaining, etc. You're also able to filter by team or office. We also have our handy time off usage report, which you're able to pull point in time reporting. So this report will show you all your team members and the different time offs you've added to the system, as well as their total approved holiday. You're also able to filter this by office and team again, and you can filter this by point in time. So if you wanted to look and see what holiday your team took in the month of November 2022, you can do so with these filters. Click apply, and then that's filtered for you right here in Charlie. You're also able to export any of our reports into a CSV that you can then share with your team. You can also open in your preferred software of choice if you would like to do so. Also on our reports page, we have this super handy time off requests. So this report will show you every request for any type of leave within the system. It will show you if it's approved or pending, the start date of the holiday, how many days it is, how many working days it consists of, as well as any details or notes that were input, who it was booked by, who approved it, as well as when it was approved. So this is a really good audit if you ever need to see how many days and what days specifically your team members have booked off. You're also able to filter this report based on the start date of the leave. So if you wanted to look at any leave that started in the month of December, you can apply those filters here. And you've also got some other start dates, such as the end date of the leave. You can see the dates that any leave was approved or created at as well. Also on a report section, we've got other handy reports under basic information, such as basic team member data. So any of the default fields on team members' profiles, you can see here. You're able to see anything that's missing as well. So this is a really great way to audit and make sure your team members have up-to-date information and it's all fully populated. Again, you're able to filter these reports, team member reports, by specific offices or teams. I will flag here that these filters are to do with team members specifically. So this is like team member start dates, team members' date of birth, and any key dates you've input into the system. So the time off report, the time off usage, you can filter for point in time. These filters are specifically related to your team members. On the basic information report as well, we've got an emails report created for you if you just need to download all your team's emails, their phone numbers, and we've also got a more in-depth tenure report as well that shows the length of time of service for all your active and off-boarded employees. On the company tab, we have some high-level company information. So we have this handy security report. On Charlie, you're not able to enforce 2FA across your company, but you can easily pull this report to see who has enabled and disabled 2FA. So if there's anyone you need to chase specifically. And we've also got a handy work from home report. So if you use the work from home feature on Charlie, you can pull this report to see how often it was used. And then you can see a list of such as like new starters this year, etc. We then have a handy interactive payroll report. So we have a payroll data report you can run at any time, which has all your team members' information you need to run payroll. You can export this and provide it to your payroll company, your payroll or accounts team, so they can process your payroll. And we also have this handy interactive report below it that flags any changes for the last 2 months. So any new starters, any leavers, or any changes to users' profiles that would affect your payroll, such as someone changing their address or someone's salary changes, that would be reflected here as well. So you can see this is what it looks like. This is when it was updated. This is the change that was made. And then you need to pull a new payroll data report to update your team. Below that, you'll see our export history. So on Charlie, you're always able to see any exported reports that you've pulled, and you're able to re-download them as well. So you always have that kind of audit trail, and you're always able to easily access your reports. Now, you're also able to do something super cool on Charlie, which is create your own custom reports based on any of the default fields or fields you've created within Charlie. So to create a custom report, you just head to the new report section. You'll be asked what kind of report you'd like to make. So do you want to pull team member specific information? This is anything from key dates to their email addresses to anything you store in like custom cards or documents. Or you can pull specific time off information if you'd prefer, such as their name, a specific leave type, that kind of thing. We'll go ahead and pull a team member report so you can see what that looks like. You'll see here there are a lot of fields. That's because this report gives you the option to include every single field you've stored or created on Charlie related to your team. So you can go through and decide you want their full name. Maybe you want to look at if they have a new starter form on the system, how many sick days they've taken in the last 12 months. And then you'll kind of see it's broken down by, at the top are the default fields within Charlie that are asked during onboarding that we have created for you. Below that, it has some of their payroll information that's found on their pay tab. Below that, it's a little breakdown of all the different time off fields on their profiles, and then salary information. And then below that, we veer into all the customizations you can do. So it will show you any key dates you have created, any documents you've created and stored on team members' profiles. And then it will also show you at the bottom any custom cards you've created as well. So you go through and you select all the fields you like. By clicking Save Data, it pulls them into a report layout for you. You're able to organize the fields as well if you want them to be in a specific layout. You click Save Order. You're able to select an icon if you want a specific icon, and then you input the name, so whatever you'd like for the name, and into the description, maybe high level what it is to report on our team. And then you have the option to include archived team members. So if you only want it to be your current active team, you can leave that box unticked. But if you want to see this information across everyone on Charlie, archived and active users, you can tick the box. By clicking Go to Report, you're then taken to the report. So you can see all those fields you selected. You can see this is a document folder. This user has 2 documents in this folder. You can download them directly from the report, so you don't need to navigate to the team member's profile. You can see who's missing documents, so this is a great way to do an audit and see who needs to update or add their information. And then you can see this is a custom card that's not been populated on team members' profiles, so maybe that's a good nudge to maybe chase your team to update that ahead of your next party where you'll need to know your team's dietary requirements. Again, you're able to filter this report by office or team if you selected that field in the report, and you're also able to use those team member specific filters to filter by start date or key dates as well. You can edit the report at any time if you want to add or remove fields, and again, you can export the data. Last but not least, all custom reports you create are saved on your Charlie account. They live on your Reports tab below these default reports. And here you'll see these are all your custom reports that live on the system. And you're always able to click View Report to easily access that information as well. It's basically all you need to know about reports. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via live chat. You can email us at help@charliehr.com. And you can also access our help center where we have more in-depth help articles to assist you.